Hey guys, how you doing today? Today I'm gonna show you how you can clean it up your motorcycle chain. Pretty simple. As you can see, my chain on my bike has dirt because it was raining and I ride the bike, so has dirt, has a rust pad and everything. I want to show you an easy way to do that. No fancy tools, you don't need nothing fancy. Don't spend crazy money. So the thing that I use is a heater fuel. A kerosene heater fuel is like a $10 in a store. It's 1 gallon, a little cap, 1 glove. Also I use a all toothbrush. They say it's a low budget clean it up, but you can do this job pretty good and clean. And also I use for the grease the chain, I use a Motul MC Curve, a chain lube. Also use your face mask because of the coronavirus or whatever. The first thing is just pour a little bit of kerosene on your cup. You can pour as you can see, the much doesn't have to be a lot. So dip your toothbrush and start cleaning the chain little by little. Just take it like maybe 15-20 minutes. If you go slow, depends. Also you have to put some rag on the floor because it will drip the dirt. The dirt will go on the floor, it will melt it out, it will it will remove everything, and everything will end up on the floor. So as you can see how easy can be the remove in any rust spot. And this chain has O-ring or rubber O-rings, and the kerosene fuel or the heater fuel doesn't affect that, doesn't damage your chain, doesn't do any kind of problem with your bike chain. As you can see how easy it can be removed. As you can see, let's move the, as you can see here has dirt, and here the dirt is basically almost gone. As you can see, the check here is clear, the heater fuel is clear. Check how the dirt has been going off the chain. Okay, just doing this little by little. You have to let see that little bit of kerosene to let see it on the chain, and then that will be easier to remove, or the dirt will come off. Pretty simple. And then as you can see those rust spots, you just pass a little bit of kerosene with the brush and it will go off quickly with no problem. And after that, if you want, you can with a rack or clothes, maybe a towel, I don't know. You just can just dry it off. And as you can see, let's see it again. Check the chain, how it looks like now. It looks like a lot of different. But to be a complete to be a chain completely clean, you need to take time. That's just just showing you how to do that. It takes more time than that. If you want to have the chain pretty nice and clean. If you see this spot here, let's just go little by little. As you can see how clean it is now. The chain is supposed to, that we have the whole chain clean. Let's show how you can just grease your chain pretty quickly or lube your chain. You just go like this a little bit. Pretty simple. You don't have to grease the middle. You don't have to grease the rollers. The roller doesn't need to be greased. The thing has to be greased is this section here between the links. Is where the rubber is. That's the section where it has to be clean. That has to be clean and greased. Sorry. And also you have to check your teeth or your chain if you want to clean it up and everything. But you don't have to clean anything crazy, like going crazy, because all the dirt won't come off. Like if the chain, the only way is if the chain is brand new, or you take like a few hours to have the chain with everything 100% clean, free of dirt. So this section here is the section where you're supposed to lube your chain. Not here. Here won't do nothing. Here is where the sprocket goes, and is when the sprocket pull, it won't do nothing. Where you're supposed to lube your chain is on this section here between the links. So that then you can go by this way, spraying, and spraying by this way. Also, if you wanna, you can use regular grease to lube your chain, but has to be a chain that doesn't have O-ring gasket, the O-ring inside is like a little gasket. Has to be the chain. This is a O-ring gasket or a O-ring chain. I know the name for gasket, so I use this because that can go more faster inside. And usually I clean it on my bag in the morning and I go for a ride in the afternoon. I don't take a lot of time, and just go quickly and smooth. Just go like this. You don't need to dip or over lube your chain. You don't have to do that. If you over lube your chain, then when it starts spinning, it's gonna do a mess. You're gonna have lube chain for everywhere, and this lube chain is really sticky, so you're gonna have really sticky sections on your bike. Also inside here, the under guardrail. Also in the section, in the smaller sprocket, the front sprocket, you're gonna have a really mess, and all the dirt and everything gonna get sticky because the lube is pretty, do his job, but on the chain, outside get sticky, and that doesn't look good and take time to clean it up. Well, guys, that's how it looked like. Well, just we started, that's how it looked like, the kerosene and the brush, because all the dirt that we remove it. So just be careful. When you do that, you do your own rigs, and as you can see, you can check here. This is the stain that we have here that came off of the bike. The dirt or the kerosene that going sometimes really nasty or really gross. And my mother maybe will call me. Well, guys, this is how I do my chain. I just do a section here. So any question or anything, just free to let me know and I can show you. I also do the balance tire, but on this bike I have had plenty of life yet, so I can show you how to do that yet. But in any moment I can show you how to do more stuff on my bike. Thank you guys for watching.